go. So here we come. This sit together, separate it together, and feel into whatever is, whatever's happening, move within it, surround it, love it, list it. If it needs to be listed, goodbye. And sometimes it needs to be invited in. All that good work. Welcome to your practice. All right, well, let's see, the other day we started with just this hand and wrist thing, and I've kind of been playing with this a little bit. So take your thumb and touch your pinky, and then bring the tips of the other fingers together. Yeah, and then just kind of push in, do whatever you can here. Drop your shoulders, take a breath. And as you breathe out, release the pinky, find the ring finger, bring the pinky pads together. Maybe even the nails of the ring fingers are going to come together. Maybe you just kind of be in this house. Take a breath in, breathe out, and then release the ring fingers, tuck the index fingers in, take a breath. I said index, but I meant middle. Whatever you did then, switch. So the one finger that hasn't gotten done gets done. Good. And then we'll bring all the pads of the fingers together, do a little bit of this tapping, and then reverse it. So you're tapping the opposite way, trying to keep the pads together. And then we'll bring all the pads together and just kind of push in, maybe bring the fingers in, down. Yes, just do this a little bit. And then we'll bring the whole hand together, move it around a little bit. Good. Bring the fingers together. Let's do some figure eights. Oh, these little joints. And then the opposite way. Yes. Just laughing at myself. Yeah. That's a good way to start. Good. All right, let's just roll them around both directions. Wiggle your fingies. And then just lay them in your lap anywhere you like. Lengthen yourself tall, inhale. And as you breathe out, release. Shoulders, jaw, bowing your chin a little bit. Staying exactly as you are, however you have your hands facing up or down. Eyes can stay closed. You take your thumb pad to the index finger. Now I'm correct, the first finger and the middle finger. So you're holding the thumb pad to the index finger pad and the middle finger pad. And the ring finger and the pinky are free. And just take a few breaths here. Notice what any sensations you feel. There's a lot of sensory nerves in the finger pads, obviously. Which if you've ever touched something hot. Send a lot of messages. And one more settling moment here, just feeling into whatever you have going on. And as you inhale, stay as you are and lengthen. And as you exhale, join the palms together in front of your heart, bow your chin. Just welcoming yourself to this time you have gifted yourself. Nice. One more moment here. And lengthening tall as you inhale. Release this breath completely as you exhale. And we'll chant Om together 3 times. Inhale. Om. Om. Bow your chin, press the hands together, the finger pads together. Drop the shoulders a little bit if you can. Lift your heart, and lift your chin, and open your eyes. Interlace the fingers together. Let's do a little flip and a little lift. A little side to side. Feel as you are. Good. Coming to lengthen, nice and tall. Inhale. And exhale, release the hands, open your wings out behind you, bow your chin, touch the earth. As you inhale, turn the palms up, sweep up, reach up. Touch these magic hands together, bring them all the way down, past your heart, all the way down to the floor. And then just walk yourself forward to a place where the hands can come down and we can just wag ourselves side to side. Good. Bring it to center, anchor your hands, the pads of your fingers, push the floor away, tuck your chin in, take the belly back, and then pull the floor, lift your chin, look up. And just do that a few times. Rolling over the sit bones. The seated cat. Last one. Tuck it back. Bring your hands to your thighs, push down, lengthen nice and tall, reach the arms out and up, look up, and then bring the palms together on the way down. Stop at the heart. I'm going to change the cross of the legs, super swift like that. Yeah, readjust, and then opposite, interlace the fingers, and we'll just do all that again. Reach up, just crescenting a little bit side to side, anchor your feet a little bit. And then press up high to the sky. Release the hands, open the arms out, touch the earth, bow your chin, turn the palms up, reach up. And bring the palms together and exhale. We're going to take them all the way down. If you need to change your legs, you're going to do that. And take the hands down. This time we're going to walk them all the way over to the left. We're going to plant them down and do the same flossing here. So we're just making it a little tighter, really turning the head, maybe the chest. Feel the chest turning a little bit, whatever's happening here. Good. All right. And then bring yourself more to the left. So you're pushing the hands, away from you, more to the right. Good. Keep the left hand where it is. Sweep the right arm straight out and around and up and out. Good. Let's just do this a few times. Use your hand, friends. So open your fingers, painting lines across the sky. Good. Okay, the next time this right arm comes up, it's going to take it behind the head with the elbow open. Feel free to walk your left hand behind you more. And we'll just move this elbow in and out. The jaw go. Maybe you can feel the head press into the hand as you open. And then opening, just pause here in the opening. Lengthen through the right side. Maybe you look up, press the head back. Actually pressing the ribs to the right. Good. Release the right arm. Oh, stretch it out. And now look down. Take this right hand down to the left knee and we'll just move it into a twist. And let's floss a little bit. This flossing is very good. I wrote this blog post maybe in like 2013 that just was one sentence. Flossing is yoga for your gums. And I went to the dentist last week and they were so impressed with the gums. Hold on to your, yeah, it's true. Take this up. Come to this. If this lifts, let it lift. Be here. That and a Sonic Care toothbrush make a big difference. One more breath. Good. Release both hands to the floor. Stretch your legs out. Move your little feet around. Okay. Feel. Come back to your habitual cross if you like, but you know what we're doing. So your leg can do whatever they want to do here. And we're just going to come in like this. Just reach up. Bring the hands together. Bring them all the way down. Once they touch the floor, we walk them to the right. And then from here, just flossing. your rib cage, neck. Smile so the face stays very relaxed. Good. Okay, and then press the hands as if they want to move to the left. Come a little bit more to the right. If you want to walk your right hand back now, you can do that. Plant it and take the left arm. Reach it out to the right, straight out, and then all the way up and around. I'm just turning ourselves here. Breathing. Glory for simple movements. One thing that I've taken, and that you being here, part of this tribe, have taken, is that it doesn't always need to be complicated. Next time you come around, lift the arm, take the hand behind the head, not complicated, but can be challenging. And just feel all these great connections. Hand on the floor, the head pressing into the hand when it's appropriate, the head turning, all these things. Good. Okay, last one. Open and reach this left arm over. Let's take this stretch here. Good. And look down and take the left hand, find this right knee, and then walk the right hand behind you, move into a twist. And floss a little bit. Good. And opening. Soften where you can. And then holding on to this knee, even if it lifts. And take the right arm up and over and just be in this. This is the pretzel. Oh, let's take pretzel next. And we'll lift the other knee and bring the hand down. And, I'm holding my knees up nice and high wherever they go here. Maybe you can take the cat position. So you take your belly back, drop your chin, drop the shoulders, and press the knees towards the floor. Anchor your feet. Okay, I'm going to release slowly. I'm going to come to forward fold. I'm going to change the cross of the legs. Take the hands down. And just walk yourself now into wherever you want to be here. Maybe that's halfway, and maybe it's all the way. And I'm just going to take maybe 5 breaths here. Whatever works. Let's close your eyes. And start to invite that breath to expand. And one more breath. Walking yourself upright. Once again, take your hands either side, stretch the legs out. Move the little feet around, the legs around. Okay, so I'm up against the wall. I didn't say anything about a wall, but we're going to move into downward dog, and I'm going to take a handstand again like we did in class on Thursday. So you don't have to be by the wall. You could just lift one leg at a time. And move into a downward facing dog. And if you want to put a blanket down for your knees, because we're going to go to child's pose after, so feel free to make it nice. Okay, and then whenever you're ready, friends. So if you're going to be at the wall, it's a narrower downward dog. And anchor your hands. Look at your hands. And that's what's supporting you as you lift up. Look at your feet. You can look at your hands and see everything here. Feel yourself supported by yourself. Let's take a few breaths here. Move in whatever way feels good. Okay, so I'm going to bring the big toes to touch. I'm going to take the right leg up, and then I'm going to tuck the toes under. It's going to be at the wall. Just pressing the heel towards the wall, pushing the left thigh to the wall. If you're not using a wall, you're just lifting that leg and then switching. The opposite side, same thing, just extending and feeling into your power, your strength. Okay, both feet to the floor. And wherever you are, you're going to just come to like this half dog, half forward fold. So the feet are on the floor, the knees can be bent. The weight can be shifting back and the hands are extending forward. We're just going to take a few breaths here. Maybe you wiggle your hips a little bit. That could be like almost straightening one leg and the other. Just finding a little bit of movement. Good. And then we're going to plant the hand. You're just going to bring yourself forward and back a few times. So if the feet come off, the hands come off, and you're just celebrating whatever you got here. Good. Okay. Last one, just a little forward and back. We're going to walk the hands back into forward fold. And the knees can be bent a lot. We're going to grab opposite elbows and just hang. I'm just going to feel the weight kind of shifts back a little bit. One more full inhale. And exhale. Release your hands to the floor. You come onto your knees. And we'll move into a child's pose. Whatever way you like here, tops of the feet down, knees together, knees wide. And just the sweet surrender. So you can have your hands under your head or arms extended. And this is literally surrendering. Feel your breath. And feel your heart beating, maybe. Nice, a nice big breath in. And breathe out. Okay. We'll come up to hands and knees. We'll just take a few cat-cows here just to warm up. I'm tucking my toes under. Go ahead and flow in and out. Whatever's happening. You're being attacked by cute puppies. How lucky are you? Yes. Okay, let's take a moment in each pose. So whichever one you're coming into now, find the extension of it. Feel yourself supporting yourself here. If you're in cow pose like I am, maybe the eyes are open, you're looking up, let the jaw drop. And then feel yourself slide into the next version. And we're going to hang out there, anchor the hands. Maybe the chin will tuck, the eyes will close, depending on which part you're in. Good. Okay, release yourself to neutral. You're going to walk the hands forward. I'm coming onto the forearms. Turn the inner elbows to face out. Lower them down. Bring the hands together. Tuck them under. Feel we haven't done, we're going to come to downward dog and do the shoulder flossing. So you could stay on your knees if you prefer. You lift up. And then we'll just rock a little bit forward and back. Yes. And then just admire your strength. Whatever's happening, whatever capacity. Move. Okay. Nice. Okay, I'm going to hang out in the plank portion for like a few breaths. You could hang out in the dog portion. Wherever you are, give glory. Use the shoulders, the elbows. Take one more breath. And then we're going to bring it down to child's pose again. So wherever you like. I'm going to take my arms and just bring them back this time, with the palms up. Just let the head hang if that's appropriate and comfortable. Good. A moment here. Okay. So here's what's next. We're going to come back to downward dog and take a little lungy dog. So if you like blocks, you can bring them in for your hands. I think I'm not going to do that. But you have to make it right for yourself. So bring yourself back into your dog, whether your heels are at the wall or not. And then we'll take a look at your feet. Step the left foot wherever it goes, just even a little bit, you know, doesn't need to go that far. I'm just gonna rock a little bit front to back. My foot is like just about halfway. Yeah. And then take that back and switch. This time my right foot stepping forward, just wherever it goes, you know, don't worry too much about it. Just move yourself here. Good. And then take the feet back, press the thighs back with the hips, drop your head. Nice strong arms from shoulders to wrists. Good. Okay. So here you come down to your knees. You can decide if you would like child's pose. I'm going to sit on the heels and move the hands around, give these wrists a moment. You could be in child's pose with your arms extended, just moving your wrists in a way that feels good. Sit however works. Okay. Good. All right. So handstand downward dog or legs up the wall. If handstand the word freaks you out, and we'll just say, you know, walk the legs up the wall. And you could just be one at a time. You could do this on your forearms too if your wrists had enough. Come to your forearm dog, and then I take one leg hip height, with the other leg hip height. You get both feet to the wall, and you want to lift one leg at a time and just feel in, remind yourself how strong and capable I am. Do hard things. Do hard things. Good. All right. And when you're ready, come out. Maybe take child's pose. I'm going to sit on the tops of the feet this time. And you're just going to roll your wrists wherever you are, whatever your pose is. Just move your wrists. If you want to do some figure eights, you know, that's a good little wrist thing. Maybe kiss them. Thank you. Okay. Great. Okay. I'm going to take the blocks. Actually, you know what? Let's not do blocks yet. Let's take the blanket. And I just want to put the blanket roll underneath the chest like we do. We're going to lie down. That's what's happening now. So if you want to put your socks on too, you can do that. So if you prefer the bolster, that's totally fine. You just want to get the chest lifted and keep things as open as they can be right now at this time. So, okay. So once you have your little blanket roll, if you want something for your head, all that good stuff. Just the tops of the shoulders. You know, hold the head. And when I press into the feet, lift the hips. Just roll the skin over and come down and okay, and then make your adjustments. You know, maybe if you need to pull the shoulders up or move your hips, or you can take your time. What do I need? Do I need to straighten my legs, keep them bent? Whatever you need to do. And then once you're here, just allow yourself to melt. If you're okay to take your arms over your head, that's the next place we're going to go, just to really open that. And then softening what you can. So that could be the back of the heart in, maybe the bottom ribs. Just softening. And even the breath. And then guiding your powers of awareness to the lung space, the heart space. Okay, you take one nice big breath in, the side out, and bring the hands to maybe opposite interlace behind your head. We're going to lift the elbows up, so we're just cradling the head here. And you're on this blanket roll. I'm just kind of wiggling myself up, find the place of most discomfort. And then we're just going to turn the head as if, you know, you want to bring the right ear to the right shoulder. And then just switching. So the hands are just driving this head. The head is so heavy. Good.
Okay, and then just holding the head in line with maybe the spine, just kind of go, okay, where can I find that place? Maybe the elbows can open, the shoulder, tops of the shoulders move down, jaw soft. One more breath. Okay, I'm gonna bring the elbows back in. I'm gonna curl up. So I'm bringing the chin right to the chest here. Okay, I'm gonna look at your, bend your knees if they're not bent, put your feet on the floor. You're gonna bring the left knee in, see if you can touch the right shoulder to the left knee. Oh, did I say that wrong? Right elbow to the left knee, not your shoulder. That would be amazing. So elbow to knee. You're just gonna very gently switch a couple times. Just feel that, you know, you're rolling off the blanket on one side and bringing it back. That's it. That's it. Good. Okay, we're gonna hang out. The next time left elbow comes to right knee, I'm gonna hang out here. I'm releasing the left hand. I'm just gonna stretch it out. I'm gonna push elbow against knee, drop that left shoulder. Head is resting in the right hand. And then like slowly release from that, roll back onto the left shoulder. Right elbow to left knee, and then maybe the arm extend. A little bit of anchoring. Good. Okay, slowly release both shoulders on the blanket roll. If you need to lift your hips as you lower your head down, do that. And then the arms are going to rest wherever you need them to be. I'm going to take mine over the head. This time I'm going to stretch the legs out, lengthen. Good. One more breath. Okay. Good. All right, so let your arms, I'm going to keep mine overhead. You put them wherever you like. Stretch your legs out, spread them apart a little bit, and then bend the left leg, left foot on the floor. And we're going to push into the left foot and roll onto the right side. And you might go all the way over and take the left hand over. And then we're just going to go back. And you're really keeping in contact with the blanket. So if you need to support your head, you know, the right hand can support the head. Whatever works. Just find your way. Oh, how can I make this good medicine? Okay, do one more. Good. And we'll switch. So just release the head, change the hands, or the legs, sorry. The left hand can come behind your head if you know you need that right away. And then just pushing into the right foot, roll yourself over, keep good contact with the shoulders and the blanket roll. Like this great massage you're offering yourself. And you're just moving slowly. Good. Okay. And let this be your last one. Come back down. All right. See, you can, maybe you can lift yourself up and kind of bring that blanket roll down to the sacrum. If it's too much, you know, just roll yourself over, come up, do what you got to do. So now we have just the hips are just lifted a little bit. The whole chest, upper back, or upper back is on the floor. Good. Okay. So knees are bent. We're going to heel toe the feet a little wider apart. You can hold on to this blanket on either side and we'll just move into a windshield wiper. So I hope, this is my hope, is that as you roll to one side, you're getting a little bit of massage into this outer hip. Yes. Good. All right, so let's do one more on each side. Just very, you know, loving action, loving movement. Good. And then bring it to center, and we're going to bring these knees in. So hopefully the blanket roll will help. Maybe it'll help to kind of lift the hips a little bit. And I'm just going to hug the knees in wherever they go. Hopefully they go right to rest on your belly here. And we're just going to breathe. This is the pose. So let the shoulders drop, jaw drop. Feel your breath. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do from here is take these legs. Maybe they're going to extend over the head, and maybe they're going to go nowhere near that. And maybe you can hold on and bring them in. I'm letting the tail lift. You could even tuck this blanket roll up to kind of hold you up a little bit. You just feel. Just wherever you are, it's very crunchy breath. Smooth it out. One more contented breath, even in this very compact place. Okay, now to release, do it like so mindfully, the knees need to bend, you feel the blanket roll become part of this, and then we're just going to roll over, and the feet are going to come down. And you're just going to feel whatever that is. Okay. Then bring this blanket roll up, so now it's more on like just above the hip bones. So it's kind of on the soft part, and you might have to kind of hold your hips up too if it's too much. Just allow them to drop. That's fine. We're going to come to windshield wiper again. And so you're just finding whatever you can here to massage out. I'm getting some nice little back crackies. Good. Okay. Nice. And then come to center, and you're going to walk the feet in a little bit. The hips are lifted just slightly, even if you can't see it. They're not really on the floor. So you could bring the blanket roll up a little more if you're not sure. So just the space, maybe even just for like a little notebook to slide between your tush and the floor. And then we're going to rock these hips side to side. So you're just pressing into one foot, this little hula. And then I'm going to take it into a version of cat-cow here. So without coming off the blanket roll, it's almost like you're rolling the tailbone up and down. Just isolating this part of your body a few times. Good. Okay. Nice. And then we're going to hang a little bit. So the feet might want to walk wider apart. You're not going to let the tush touch the floor. You're going to put your mind into your glutes. You can even take your hands and just touch them and go, oh, are you soft? No. Okay, so it's a practice. How can I soften my glutes without letting my tush touch the ground? But we're only going to practice it for one more full breath in, and with the glutes soften. And then we'll push into the feet. Lift your hips. Take this blanket roll all the way out. Maybe set it off to the side. Come all the way down. Or put the blanket behind your head if you need to. Good. Okay. I'm going to heel toe the feet together. Bring the knees into the chest. And this time we're going to rock them in and out. And then we're going to take this rocking in and out. And if it's in your wheelhouse, to turn it into a rock and roll. And start to bring yourself upright. Really think about your massaging back. Good. Okay, next time you come up to sitting as quick as a cat, we're going to turn around and you're going to come to lie down on your tummy. Good. Place your hands palm over palm, rest your forehead. Good. And then notice what you've done with your legs. Maybe you can extend them. Nice. Okay. We're going to move it into Sphinx. So press into your hands, bring your forearms to the floor. Come into this, and I love this little bit of flossing here too. You just turn and look over one shoulder and the other. Let yourself move a little bit here. So almost like you're swaying. Good. And then coming into center and anchor your hands. Press the forearms forward. You're going to tuck in. And we're going to pull it back. So we're doing a version of the chest cat-cow. Feel the elbows push in. Maybe even as you move back, there's that space to really anchor. Good. Last one. And then pull the floor as you lay yourself down. Move your hands into cobra place. Okay, I'm going to tuck the toes under and push through the heels. Wave the heels side to side a little bit just to kind of get the legs and the hips and everything in place. And tops of the feet down. Lift your shoulders up and back. Push into your hands. Come up to wherever works for you. And we come back to the flossing. He's giving glory. Everything here right now. Yeah. Good. Okay. And then lower yourself all the way down. Keep the left hand where it is. Extend the right arm out to the side. Look at it. Claw the floor. Like even move yourself over to the right a little bit if your chest wants to do that. And then plant the hand. Turn to look at the left. Bend your left knee. We're going to take this leg over as we roll onto the right side. And now, I'm comfortable with my head on the floor. You have your blanket roll. You just throw that underneath if you need to. If you want to floss a little bit here, we'll just kind of wave it if that works. And then, I have my right foot, left foot on the floor. You put it wherever you need to. Breathe. If you want to take the left arm behind you, go for that. All fine. I'm just opening. You'll just be waving your knee a little bit. You're just giving some glory, whatever this is. Okay, and then we'll unwind. Come all the way down. Bring both hands into cobra position. Okay, plant the right hand, extend the left arm, and then claw the floor. You go longer. Yeah, with the left arm. Look at it. So I'm moving myself over to the left as well. I'm going to plant that hand. Turn to look at the right. Bend your right knee and roll yourself onto your left side. Take that right leg wherever it wants to go. Support your head if you need to. If you want to rock a little bit, and invite this in. Good. Okay. And then be in this body, whatever we have here opening. And you want to take the right hand behind you. That's breathe. Release the jaw. Breathe into the enjoyment of your discomfort, of your own creation. Good. And then release. Come out. Good. Bring your hands back into cobra. Tuck your toes under, press through the heels. Wiggle your heels side to side. And then I'm just going to do we are all going to do some cobra waving. So whatever works here, hands are down, you lift the shoulders. Maybe you come up a little bit and you just set yourself back down. You're just feeling the shoulders are lifting you, maybe the hands, maybe all the way up. Maybe you're going to find a little cat-cow dance, and that just might be the head moving. Let's feel. Okay, let's do one more. Bring yourself down. Okay, widen your legs, bend your knees. Let's rock the feet side to side. So you're actually rolling on your hip, your thighs, your knees. I'm going to bring the soles of the feet to touch. Maybe give them a little rub. And we're going to come back up and over. So I'm going to press up to hands and knees into child's pose. Of course, there could be a moment of pause. You bring your blanket in and whatever you need. Okay, this time in child's pose. So however you are, I'm going to bend at the elbows, bring the hands together, just bring them over the head. So the palms are together, finger pads are together. And you could totally rest, but if you're like, what happens if I push the pads of the fingers in together? You can feel the arm muscles engage. Shoulders can move away from the ears, maybe the belly tucks in a little bit. And then you let all that effort go. Okay, one more full breath in. Breathe out. Stay as you are. We're gonna move to the next pose, but I'm here to see, can you walk your elbows forward a little bit? Is there space to go a little deeper? And then lower your forearms to the floor. We're gonna come back to forearm dog. I'm gonna do forearm legs walking up the wall. So if you at the wall, maybe wiggle yourself back a little bit, walk your forearms, plant. I'm gonna go to opposite interlace because I didn't do that. And then come up to your forearm dog. And if it works, to take the legs up the wall here and let your head hang and just be in the glory of the strength of your shoulders, anchored to the elbows, pressing all the way to the feet at the wall. If you want to lift one leg, you can do that. Maybe you bend the knee, almost like a little scorpion. I'm just changing legs here. Lift and bend the knee. Good. Okay, one more breath wherever you are. And you can return the feet to the floor if they were lifted. Come down, last child's pose, however you like. Okay. All right, and take the hands back and come up to sit. And maybe you want to sit on your, on a blanket, or you're going to move into a few forward folds like we kind of started with. So you can sit on something if you like. You're going to use blocks to support the forehead, but if you need a chair, you bring that in too. So we'll just start by just this pose sitting. This is a lot happens here. Not many people can just like float into this without being aware of everything that happens here. So just, be aware of the sit bones, the heels, your knees are bending, that's totally fine. You can take the shoulders back a little bit, the chin back, the heart back. Yes. Good, we're gonna reach the arms out and up. Nice, and we're gonna stay in this bow. So if you need to bend your knees, do that. I'm gonna take the right hand down to the floor. My left hand, but it doesn't matter. Reach up, crescent over to the right. And now maybe the toes move over to the left, or the knees move over to the left. And then we'll switch. So other hand comes down. Your knees are bent, they're shifting over to the right this time. And if they're straight, you might just turn your toes over to the right. Good. Okay, come back to center. I'm going to take a block. I'm going to put it between the legs, and it might go up high, down low. It's just practice. Build your house. Yeah, beautiful. And then start to walk yourself forward. I say beautiful when I look and I see we're all doing something a little bit different. You're in your practice and you're modifying for yourself. It's that great question I used to ask when you came into the studio, like, what do I need today? Okay, so just allow this, wherever you're doing this, however this is working for you, with that. And even asking yourself, where can I soften here? And one more full breath in. Sigh it out. And we'll walk ourselves back upright and pause. I'm just going to move these blocks out of the way. We're going to come back to cross-legged, just like we did at the very beginning. Whatever works. We're going to take a twisted Sukhasana. So the blocks are going to move over. Let's start with the left side. So the blocks can move over to wherever works. And then you're just going to walk yourself into this twisted forward fold with the legs crossed. Use your hands, friends, to help you. You can press into the floor and shift the ribs if they need to be shifted, or anchor the feet a little bit. And softening the jaw. So I have this blanket, the block resting at the center of the forehead. And if you have your forehead resting on the block, you may even turn your head gently side to side, like massage this place of, we say open your third eye, but the truth is most of us are squinting third eye all the time. What's happening? Just be here for one more breath. And then maybe you don't even open your eyes, or they just open halfway, and just shift yourself over to the other side. Bring your block house with you, and again, just drop into this twisted Sukhasana. Well, I'm going to change the cross of the legs. I'm going to just sneak that in. So if that works for you, great. If it doesn't work, that's also great. Just feeling the forehead is massaging and releasing. We're inviting that third eye space to open. There's more than we see in our, all these sayings that we have, tunnel vision. We only see what we want to see, or all of that, but it's a bigger picture. Invite in what we need. One more full breath. Okay. And then very lovingly press yourself up, and good. And then once you're here, just stretch your legs out, move your little feet. Okay, so next pose we're going to do is resting over the blocks for the shoulders and the heart. And if you prefer to have your bolster on there right away, that's fine. We're going to move, very close to Shavasana here. So I'm going to put this little blanket I was sitting on at the end, and I'm going to have the bolster handy, and then suit up with whatever you need to be comfortable. Okay, and then I'm just going to move in while you're getting yourself organized. So I'm going to put the chest on the blanket, and the head on the block, and the head on the block. Take your time. I'm always readjusting. Once I'm down, I lift the chest, just find it. Arms are open, so you're getting this. Even here's a nice thing. Once you're here, right above where the clavicles are, from the clavicle bones to the outer shoulders, these little muscles here, and here they're very accessible. So you might massage a little bit and just keep things flowing as much as you can. These places that we kind of neglect. Yeah. Okay. Dropping into the support of this lifted heart. Shoulders releasing them. The weight of the world carried on the shoulders. Just drop off here for this moment. Notice if you're clenching, even the fingers, the jaw, the belly. Yeah. Finding the breath. If the arms start to tingle or you get the sensation, you just bring them down a little bit. You just feel. And just like you're in Shavasana, nice, easy breathing. Take one more full breath in. And as you sigh it out, resting a little more deeply. Okay, so we want to come out of this really gently. And the knees are bent, feet on the floor. Take your hands and lift your little head up. Then the hands come down, and just gently press yourself up and take these blocks out of the way. You can slide your bolster under your knees if you're using that, and then just come all the way down. Oh, I put the bolster down for the knees, and then as soon as I came down, my feet just wanted to rest on the bolster. If you have that same need, do that. Okay, we're gonna hug the knees into the chest again. We're gonna rock side to side or in and out, just rocking. And I just want to end before we slip into Shavasana with a little egg beating. So I'm gonna pop my little hands underneath the hips here. And you don't have to do that. Just moving into an egg beater and moving the hips, rolling a little bit side to side. Could be very slow, could be very quick. And then reverse. Yes, we'll hug the knees in. And rock yourself in and out. Oh, happy baby. Feels like it wants to come in here. Rock. All right, I'm gonna hang out here in happy baby, just in the stillness. Let the jaw go, shoulders drop. Okay, and then we'll slip into, now you're all set up here just to lie down. If you feel like you need a legs up the wall. I'm asking myself the same question, so I am gonna pop into legs up the wall. You set up with whatever your body says it needs here. That is the medicine. Good. Hide your heating pads if you have them. Okay. Okay. This great place of conscious rest and relaxation. What we're doing, ultimately, what we're doing is creating space. You created the space for yourself to simply be. And we create the space to separate a little bit from, the monkey mind as best as we can. Some days it's easier than others. Feel into this great gift of sensation. Into receiving the messages of the body without judgment, with great compassion. All is well. All will be well. All is well. All will be well. Surrendering a little more deeply. Feeling your third eye as it rests and softens. Right? Feel or imagine it's gently opening. You're welcome to stay exactly as you are. I'm just going to bring in some light tapping here at the end of our Shavasana. With a soft face, and take your fingertips up and just tap around your forehead, your crown of your head, sides of your head. And then moving down to just massage your ears all around from top to bottom, soft jaw. We'll take the fingers to the forehead and just draw lines from center forehead to your temples, from temples to hairline. Just being sure to maybe even get over the eyebrows. You're smoothing out, opening up. And we'll take these hands and just go from the center of your jaw or center of your chin up along the jawbone to the ears, maybe. Just a few times, trace that line. And then we're going to do some tapping on the upper chest, wherever you can reach here. Just cross the arms over the chest and just rub these upper arms. Your protection mudra. Good. And then bringing the hands together, finally, palms together, rubbing them together. And then placing these palms over your eyes or any part of your body. You just want to send a little bit of your healing, loving, divine energy, that which lives within you. And then from here, you take your time. You want to do that again, do it again. If you want to stay in Shavasana as we seal this practice, that's beautiful. Otherwise, you'll start to just find your exit from this in a really conscious, present way. Just savor. No rushing. Nowhere to go, nowhere to be, no one to be at this moment. Just be. All those hats you wear are not here right now. You are showing up as you are. Good. As you're ready, you'll inhale to lengthen and exhale and reverence. You join these palms together, place them on your heart. You feel yourself as yourself, which is just a vessel of love. On your next inhale, lengthen with your chin. And exhale this breath, and we'll seal this practice with one Om. Inhale. Om. Exhale your breath into your hands. Hold it there, and health, wealth, abundance, joy, presence, healing, whatever you need.
And offer that to yourself. Yes, and then you offer it out. Yeah, friends. And then we take it back. And yes, all of that. You know, even just this sometimes just cleanses the energy. And there we go. It's beautiful cleansed space. And namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So much love and honoring. And if you're jetting off, have a wonderful vacation. And if you're doing something else, then I'm with you. And so much love. I'm going to see you in a week, maybe, hopefully. Some of you. All right. Yeah. Love, love, love. Bye, everybody.